So some people in the car next to me, I was just singing some Aerosmith, kind of loud-ish, and the people in the car next to me were engaging in some light ridicule, I think. So I was like, you know, as you do. Now I'm in line at the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. This is the absolute worst Dunkin' Donuts, but it's the closest one to work with a drive-thru. But yeah, they take forever. So I'm going to film an introduction to the next installment of Tatturday. It's, sorry, I keep fiddling with this. I hope that's not too distracting. Yeah, so it's Tatturday. This is the second episode. The first one was like 2 months ago. So predictably, I've been absolutely terrible at maintaining a schedule. But from here on out, I've definitely scheduled time to bring you a Tatturday video every Saturday. So this one is 2019-ish. I think there may be a couple tattoos that I did in 2020, but for the most part it's 2019 work. So I'm super excited to share this with you. Got my coffee and my sandwich ready to go. I'm going to the laundromat. I'm gonna do a little bit of laundry, and they have like really good Wi-Fi in there, so I like to sit and do some drawing, catch up on my designs for appointments while I'm waiting on my clothes. Okay, so Tatturday. Yeah, so this, as I was saying, this is like 2019 stuff mostly. I think there might be like 1 or 2 2020 tattoos in there. But they're mainly what I think of as dramatic wipe videos. They're like the slow wipe reveal of the freshly done tattoo. So yeah, it's a collection of tattoos that I really liked from the past year, but not all of them, just a handful. And I did a little voiceover, just like explaining the style or the context, stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna get into the routine of actually doing Tatturday every single Saturday, so that I don't know, so that you kind of like, so that there's variety. And but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get into the routine of doing Tatturday actually every single Saturday. I don't know, I feel like at this point I have like so few subscribers and such a low amount of views. It's really more for myself than anything, and I just want to remember, you know, where my head was at, what my preferred style was, and just like the day-to-day kind of life in the shop as it is now. So when I look back at it later on, I have like this cool record of weekly videos, kind of like documenting year 2 of my life as a tattoo artist. Okay, I think that's enough talking. Here are the clips. This is one of my favorite tattoos. It's kind of old, it's from last year, but I love it. This one was my first time stippling with color, so the color's super diffused and soft. The rest of this is going to be kind of a dramatic wipe video extravaganza. These were mother-daughter tattoos, a lioness and cub, and they got each other's favorite flower underneath them. So that's a lily that's on the mom. And this is the daughter's tattoo with a rose underneath it, which is her mom's favorite flower. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Hand holding a bouquet. I do love the florals. I do a lot of this kind of style. but not this. It's kind of watercolor vibe. I very rarely do that these days. Ooh, color dot work. Gotta love it. I would say I do this 20% of the time, this style with like single dots like built up. I do a lot more stippling, but 20% would be color dot work like this one. These two, this one and the last one, are both on the same client. Cat Memorial. Same thing, kind of like saturated colors, just a little bit, lots of dot work. That was like one of my floral pieces that was heavily stippled. This client has almost an entire leg piece of my stuff now. And this one, still to this day, one of my favorites that I've ever done. Lots of stippling, lots of texture and movement. I was really happy with how that one came out. Yeah, so another one that I don't really do that often, this style. Watercolor, some florals, not much shading. Meh. Little time-lapse video. I really love stippling because I feel like it's not very traumatic for the skin. So this tattoo is just line work and a little bit of stippling, and you'll be able to see that there's no point where her skin gets super red. It's kind of rare for a lot of redness and swelling and bleeding to happen during a stippling tattoo. I think maybe because it's done with a tiny needle, and the technique is, I kind of describe it as like, look at the white video. I do love those. I describe it as skipping a stone over a pond, kind of. So the needle sort of like bounces over the skin, leaving dispersed dot work. And I really love the effect, and it causes a little bit less trauma to the skin than other styles, I feel like. Another floral bouquet. I like that one a lot as well. A little bit of a geometric shape in the background there. And this one was over some scarring, so I don't know if you can see that in the light or not, but I love this one. It's called a Trinacria or Trinacrina something. Okay, I don't know. It's a Sicilian symbol. I think it's on the Sicilian flag, but I could be wrong. But that was a super fun one, and I definitely want to do more portraits like that. Kind of illustrative, not too realistic. Really enjoyed it. Classic dot work kind of thing with some sacred geometry and mandala elements. Ooh, I love this one. It's one of my favorite ferns. I've done a lot of ferns at this point, but this is probably like top of the list for me. I also really love that we did it kind of upside down on her thigh. I wasn't sure when she asked for that, but I think the end result is pretty awesome. Dynamic. And this one, another bouquet, and she got a little matching piece on her arm there, and then later on we did a buttercup on her ankle too, so she has little pieces drifting kind of all over from that bouquet. Sunflower, heavy duty stippling. That one's pretty recent. Cash has never seen Game of Thrones. So, getting a little work done, watching some GOT, and the shop is empty. No one's in yet. They're coming in soon. Oh no! Break time may be over.
The design. So I'm like, oh my God. And then the next one, I was like, okay, what color? She was bringing it was something I drew in past time. So she was bringing the drawing. I didn't have to do anything, right? The night before the appointment, she's like, this is what I want. And it's this mandala, this elaborate design. And I'm just like, but I only scheduled you for 2 hours.
Okay, so that's it for this week's episode of Tatturday. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little collection of tattoo clips, mostly from 2019. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. On Instagram, I'm just Sev Tattoos, and my website is sevtattoos.com. So if you would like to reach out about an appointment, that would be awesome. I do travel, so potentially I could be in a city near you very soon. And then if you're in the Philly area or the Connecticut area, I'm there all the time, kind of like drifting back and forth between those two locations. So definitely hit me up. I love to take on new clients and just meet people, have a little small talk while we do the tattoo, and have a good time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.